Dear students, greetings of the day. Today we are going to continue our second lesson, when the trees walked. Okay. In the last video, we had seen about the author Ruskin Bond and his grandparents. Okay. Then about the grandfather's interest on planting saplings in the forest near the riverbed. Okay. If there is no trees in the world means it will become desert. So grandfather started planting some saplings in the forest. Okay. Up to that we had seen in the last video. Okay. Today let us continue the remaining lesson. The thought of a world without trees became a sort of nightmare to me, and I helped grandfather in his tree planting with greater enthusiasm. Here, the thought of world without trees became a nightmare. What is meant by nightmare? Frightening dream. Okay, it became a frightening dream to author. So he helped his grandfather in planting saplings with so much of happiness. Okay, enthusiasm means happiness. Okay, and while we went about our work, he taught me a poem by George Morris. Woodman, spare the tree, touch not a single bough. In youth it sheltered me, and I will protect it now. Here spare means what? Leave it out. Okay. Then buff means branch of a tree. Okay. See, every branches of a tree is called as buff. Okay. Here then while we went about for our work, my grandfather taught me a poem written by George Morris. Okay. Here what the George Morris said is, the woodcutter will leave out the particular tree and he not even touch the branch of the tree which gave him a shelter when he was young. Okay, it gave him a shelter when he was young. No, so he will protect the tree from not cutting down. Okay, one day the trees will move again, said grandfather. They have been standing still for thousands of years, but there was a time when they could walk about like people. Here, what the grandfather said is, the trees have been standing still for thousands of years in same place, even in rain, flood, or anything. Okay, but there was a particular time when the trees could walk like people. Surely one day the trees will move again, like that he believed. Okay, then along came an interfering busybody who cast a spell over them, rooting them to one place. But they are always trying to move. See how they reach out with their arms, and some of them, like the banyan tree with its traveling aerial roots, manage to get quite far. Here, interfering means what? Stopping. Okay. In olden days, some person who concerned with others and they used some magic. Okay. They used some magic to stop the plants and rooting them in particular place. Okay. But the trees are always trying to move from that particular place. Okay. I think you knew very well that how the tendril moves and reach out near my arms. Okay, you had seen that tendril moving near to me, no? Like that, some of the trees are moving from their place. Okay, for example, you can see the banyan tree can travel its aerial roots to long distance. Okay, like that, some trees are moving for long distance. Okay, we found an island, a small rocky island in a dry river bed. It was one of those river beds so common in the foothills, which are completely dry in summer but flooded during the monsoon rains. One day, Arthur and his grandfather found a small rocky island in foothills, which is in the dry river bed. Okay, it is the common river bed which is completely dry in summer season but flooded during the monsoon season. Okay, a small mango tree was growing on the island. If a small tree can grow here, said grandfather, so can others. As soon as the rain set in and while rivers could still be crossed, we set out with a number of tamarind, laburnum, and coral tree saplings and cuttings and spent the day planting them on the island. Here, in that small island, Arthur and his grandfather uh, had seen the small mango tree was growing on that particular island. Okay, so grandfather said, if a small tree can grow here means I am sure other trees will also grow here. Okay, so as soon as the rainy season over, the grandfather was planning to plant a number of tamarind tree, then laburnum tree and coral tree saplings and cuttings, and he decided to spend one day for planting them on that particular island. Okay, here what is meant by laburnum? I think you all know about tamarind tree. Okay, then what is meant by laburnum tree? It is a small European tree having a cluster of yellow color flowers. Okay, that is laburnum tree. Okay, then coral tree looks like a shrub and it has red color flowers. Okay, and it has red color flowers. Okay, so the author planned to plant a tamarind tree, laburnum tree and coral tree saplings and cuttings to plant them on that small island. Okay, the monsoon season was the time for rambling out. At every turn, there was something new to see. I think you all know that in the monsoon season, it was a time for walking with pleasure, because at every turn and everywhere we can see something new in our surroundings. Okay, in that season, everything will looks like green. Okay, out of the earth and rock and leafless buff, the magic touch of the rains had brought life and greenness. So before the monsoon season, we can see leafless branches in trees and the earth is covered with rocks. Okay, but in the monsoon season, the magic touch of rains had brought life and greenness to trees. Okay, every trees looks very beautiful and the surroundings of our place will looks very greenery. Okay, you could see the broad leaved vines growing. Plants sprang up in the most unlikely of places. A people would take root in the ceiling. Ceiling means roof of the house. Okay, then a mango would sprout on the windowsill. We did not like to remove them, but they had to go if the house was to be kept from falling down. So in the monsoon season, you can see the broad leaves climbing, woods are growing near to your places. Okay, then the plants grown up in the most unlikely places. Then the people tree would take a root in the ceiling of the roof. Okay, at the top of your house. Okay, then you can see the mango tree would sprout on the windowsill. Windowsill means it is a shelf below the window. Okay, then while seeing these things, we may not like to remove them, but we want to remove the plants which are growing near to the ceiling of the house and windowsill, because it may spoil our house from falling down. Okay, if you want to live in a tree, that's all right by me, said grandmother crossly, but I like having a roof over my head and I am not going to have my roof brought down by the jungle. Here the grandmother was very angry and she said angrily to grandfather that if you want to live in a tree, you can live. Okay, then you leave me alone, because I am not interested to live in the house which is having trees in the roof, because it is not a house, it is a jungle which we are living now. Like that she angrily said to grandfather. Okay, then came the Second World War and I was sent away to a boarding school. During the holidays, I went to live with my father in Delhi. Meanwhile, my grandparents sold the house and went to England. 2 or 3 years later, I too went to England and was away from India for several years. Okay, then after a few days, the Second World War came. So, Arthur was sent away to boarding school. During his holidays, he spent his life with his father who is living in Delhi. Okay, at the same time, his grandparents also sold that bungalow which is in Dehradun and they went to England. Okay, then 2 or 3 years later, I too went to England to spend my time with my grandparents. Okay, so for several years, the author was away from India. Okay, some years later, I returned to Dehradun. After First visiting the old house, it hadn't changed much. I walked out of the town towards the riverbed. So after few years, the author returned to Dehradun and he visited his old house where he had lived with his grandparents. Okay, there he hadn't seen anything changed that much. Okay, so he walked out of the town towards the riverbed where he and his grandfather planted his saplings few years ago. Okay, it was February. As I looked across the dry water course, my eye was immediately caught by the spectacular red blooms of the coral blossom. It was a February month. In that month, we cannot see that much water in the riverbed. Okay, so he was looking across the riverbed. His eye was immediately caught by the beautiful red blooms of the coral blossom. Okay, blooms means flowers. Okay, which he planted few years ago in that small island. Okay, few years ago he planted some coral. Few years ago he planted some coral trees in that small island. No, from that now he is seeing some beautiful red flowers of the coral blossom. Okay, then when I went up to the trees, I noticed that in contrast with the dry riverbed, the island was a small green paradise. So, in opposite with the dry riverbed, the island looks like a small green paradise. Okay, it looks like a beautiful place from the heaven. Okay, that island is fully covered with trees and beautiful flowers. Okay, so it looks like a small green paradise. Okay, when I went up to the trees, I noticed that some squirrels were living in them, and a quail, a crow pheasant, challenged me with a mellow, "Who are you? Who are you?" Then I went near to the trees in the island. There I saw some squirrels were living in the trees. Okay. Then I saw some quail. Quail means singing bird, one of the singing bird. Okay. Then I saw a crow peasant. It is a long-tailed bird. Okay. These birds are challenging me with sweet voice, and they are asking me, "Who are you? Who are you? Why are you came here?" Like that these birds are asking the author. Okay, but the trees seemed to know me. They whispered among themselves and beckoned me nearer. Here whispered means speaking in low voice. Okay, but the trees which he planted there seemed to know me, and they are speaking in low voice among themselves, and they are giving signals to author to come nearer to the trees. Okay, and looking around, I noticed that other smaller trees, wild plants and grasses had sprung up under their protection. Yes, the trees we had planted long ago had multiplied. So then I look around the trees which I planted there. There I saw the smaller trees, wild plants and grasses had grown under the protection of big trees. Okay, yes, here I thought that the trees which we had planted long ago had multiplied. Okay, that means increased. Okay, increased a lot with small trees. So here they are walking again as a small trees. Okay, in one small corner of the world, grandfather's dream had come true. While watching all these scenes, I thought that grandfather's dream had come true in one small corner of the world. Okay, okay, lesson got over. I hope you all understood this lesson well. So as a students, from this lesson you want to learn that you all must try to plant a saplings in nearby places. Okay, and try to avoid cutting the trees. Okay, okay, now let us see the book bag. Choose it. First one, according to the author, the tendril was moving towards grandfather because it, what's the answer? It wanted to be near grandfather. Okay, so the answer for the first one is C option. Okay, wanted to be near grandfather, C option. Okay, the answer for the first one is C option. Second one, grandmother had wanted the peepal tree cut down because it was knocking down the bricks of the outhouse. Okay, the answer for the second one is D option. Okay. Third one, grandfather helped grandma out with the gardening because he wanted to grow flowers to attract the butterflies. Okay. For what grandfather helped the grandma in the gardening? Only because he wanted to grow flowers to attract the butterflies. Okay. So the answer for the third one is B option. Okay. Next, fourth one, the author did not want to plant saplings in the forest because no one would them. Okay, the answer for the fourth one is A option. Okay. Next, fifth one, grandfather felt planting trees would help the forest because the animals and birds would find it easier to live. The answer for the fifth one is D option. Okay, the answer for the fifth one is D option. Sixth one, when the author returned from England to Dehradun, he found grandfather's dream had come true because the forest covered the island. Okay, the answer for sixth one is D option. Okay. Okay, this lesson got over. We will see the remaining book back 1 marks in another video. Okay, I will give you the homework now. Read the glossaries given in this lesson, then read this, choose it also. Okay, choose the best answer and the glossaries given in this lesson. Okay, then write the test. Okay, the homework for you is read the glossary and choose it. Okay, then write the test. Okay, thank you, students.